Hi, it's Natasha, and today I'm sharing my January reading wrap-up. And in the month of January I managed to read a total of 9 books, which is really good for me because my average is about 5. So 9's are higher than normal. The first book I read was an audiobook, which was Girl A by Abigail Dean. I listened to I've just told you I've listened to this on audio. I've heard so much about this book, but to be honest, it didn't live up to my expectations. I didn't think it was that really good. It's about this girl and her six or seven brothers and sisters, and she suffers abuse from her parents, and how she managed to escape and what to do afterwards and things. But no, it was okay. I gave it 3 stars. I gave it 3 stars, but it wasn't as good as what I thought it was going to be. And then after that, I read the Stitterford Mystery by Agatha Christie. And this one I read for my local book club that I've just joined. And this is my first Agatha Christie. And, I've got the book here actually. I did buy it off eBay, but I wanted the nice purple cover, but they sent me this one. But it's okay, I like the purple cover better. Now, this is my first ever Agatha Christie book, and this basically was a murder mystery, and it went straight in with it. It went into did it like a Ouija board, but in here it's called like table turning. And table turning said that this one guy is gonna die or something, and then one of the guys at the thing is his best friend, so he worries about him. So he decides to brave the snow, because it's absolutely snowing. They're in a little village which is cut off from everywhere, and walk the 6 miles to the next village to go and check on his friend. And when he gets there, he finds his friend is actually dead. And then everything goes off. I really enjoyed it. The conclusion at the end of one part of it was very far-fetched, which I thought, what? But besides that, I really did enjoy that, and I probably would read some more Agatha Christie because it's like a cosy murder mystery, and I really enjoyed it. I give that 4 stars out of 5. And then after that, I read The Running Wolf by Helen Steedman. This was an audiobook, and this is the 3rd Helen Steedman book I've read. The first 2 was part of a series called Winshins and Sunwise, which is about witches, and it's about the real trials of the Newcastle witches, that was, and I really enjoyed it. I gave them both 5 out of 5 stars. And this one is based on a German guy who comes over to England. I can't even remember what it's about now properly, because I really couldn't get into it. I did like the characters in it and things, but I just really couldn't get into it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. That was just a parcel man at my door. Anyway, like I was saying, this one, I only gave 3 stars. I couldn't really follow it. I enjoyed the beginning of it. I got lost in the middle, and towards the end, I started to enjoy it again. This one, I think I wasn't in the right frame of mind to listen to it, so I will probably give this another go, because I did really enjoy the first 2 books by this author. So I'm going to give that one another go when I'm in the right frame of mind. So it's 3 stars out of 5 for that one. And then after that, I listened to another audiobook, which was The Night Shift Before Christmas by Adam Kay. Now, this one I was hoping to listen to before Christmas, because I got it on a waiting list on my library. But obviously it didn't come through till January, so I thought I'll give it a go anyway. It was only a short audio. I think it was about 2.5 hours. And it's the second one to the This Is Going to Hurt book, but I've not read, which I'm about to read very soon, because I want to watch the new TV series that's coming on, which was just started actually. So yes, I read this, and it was a short one, sweet one, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny how he's really honest about being a doctor and what it's like to be a doctor in the NHS and all the things he has to do and things. But yeah, it was really good. I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. And the next one I read was Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Now, I've only seen the 2 first series on the TV show, and I really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd give the book a go. And this book was basically exactly like the TV show. It's like word for word almost. Well, it was basically. And I really enjoyed it. It's a big whopper. Well, it's about 750 pages, something like that. 790 pages. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. This is my favourite read of January. I don't know if you know what Games of Thrones is about, but I can't bother to go into all details. It's very confusing with all these different things. But this is the first one, and I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to read the rest of the series. I do know that the first three books or something are very similar to the TV show, but then after that they change. Because obviously he hasn't finished the series, and apparently he's still got 2 more books of these to come out. So yeah, 5 stars for me, 5 stars. What are you doing, pussycat? You coming, Freya? You in? No, cat's there playing with the boxes down here. After that I read a poem book, which is Ramble Green Pastures by Dave M. Pearson. Now, I'm a bit biased about this one because this is written by my dad. And I helped edit it and things. This is a poem book, and it's mainly about his life as a farmer in the countryside, and he's a dry stone. His main job is dry stone waller, and what it's like being on the outdoors, basically, on all weathers, working out all weathers. I did really enjoy it. It's got some more. It's got 3 more books actually. This is the first one, and it's got 3 more after that, which I'll be reviewing soon as well. I just highlighted some of my favourite poems. I've got 5 in this one. There's one called Fly By Night, which is about a bird. Can't talk right now. An owl. I can't get my words out. An owl. It says, perched on the old oak beam, the owl, a creature of mystery, watching and waiting for the moon to rise, with eyes so large and bright, a pointed beak and tapered ears, and claws that cut like a knife. Observe and learn from the wise owl, for the more he sees, the less he speaks, and the less he speaks, the more he hears. Knowledge grows within his rotating head, as he sits down, waits observing by day, then flies in the night of moonlight. Below his perch, under the oak beam, now lies his soft fresh pellet waste, compressed fur, feathers and bones and skulls. From his nightly flight this will his feast. Now he sleeps and hides in the light of day, waiting for the moonlight to spread his wings again. And there's that sort of one. More of them like more countryside-y ones. Let me try and find one. Well, that's not one. This is an oak tree one. Ye old oak tree. Ye old oak stands all alone in middle of acres on working land, since men and scythes cutting crops, with horse and cart gathering barley, wheat, oats and hay. Time has changed for ye old oak, but still he stands tall and proud. As an acorn drops from a branch above, playful squirrels run around his trunk, jumping from limb to limb. Many a year has seen this tree with its splendid leaves and shape, casting a shadow on summer days for sheep and cows to lay, and sheltering them from the rain. Strong winds, howling rain and hail, heavy snow and freezing ice, hot sun of scorching heat, still lighting has never struck. Ye old oak stood the test of time. With roots in deep he will see me out, and the future beyond my days. Only mankind will bring him down, then gasping eyes will count his ring, this fine old English oak. I love that one. I think that's my favourite one actually. I like the nature ones. Obviously I can tell. yeah, this one's more like countryside. He's got 3 more. One's about like family and love. One's about regret and like death and things like different subjects. He's put like different subjects in each one. This is his first one, so go and check him out. He is on Amazon, and also you can find him on lulu.com. Yeah, so I gave that 5 out of 5 stars, obviously. And then after that, I listened to Kill a Mockingbird on audio by Harper Lee. I've read To Go Set a Watchman, the second book, and that was okay. Much more preferred To Kill a Mockingbird. And obviously it's about Scout when she's like a child. I didn't even realise she was a child in this. I thought she was like a teenager. Well, she starts off as a child, and it's about basically her dad Atticus, and he does a case for a black man who's supposed to be convicted of rape of a white woman, but they don't think he's done it, and try and get him off and things. And I really loved it. Atticus, I think, is my favourite all-time ever book character. I just loved him so much. And I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. Then another one from my book club, which was Facial Justice by L.P. Hartley. Now this one is actually a modern classic, Penguin's Modern Classic, and I've never actually seen or heard this book before. It's not very big. It's like 250 pages, is it? What is it? Yeah, 200. What's the name of that? 210 pages. So it's a quick read. It's a dystopian, and it's just after the World War III. And everybody apparently has got to look the same because we're not allowed to be more than each other. We've all got to be equal. So everybody has their face bettered, like to look all the same basically. It's weird. But the thing is, the men don't get betterified, or just the women. You're not allowed to have. You all got to wear sackcloth. You've all got to wear certain clothes. You're not allowed the same different furniture in your house. You've all got to have the same. I mean, at one point they're having arguments because there's some new houses and the new houses are better than the old houses, so they start wrecking the new houses because they're jealous. Oh, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I actually really enjoyed reading this. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and so I didn't think I would enjoy it because it was written in like the late 1940s. But no, I really enjoyed this. 4 out of 5 stars. No, 4.5 out of 5 stars. And last but not least was a graphic novel, which is actually, I think, the second graphic novel I've ever read, which is Sleeping Beauties Volume 1. This is based on the book Sleeping Beauties by Stephen King and Owen King. But this is, I can't remember it's written by, so obviously you can see it on here. It's written by and illustrated by. I really enjoyed the story. I love the art. I love the artwork. On the front cover, artwork was the best. The front cover was just gorgeous, and like beginning of each chapter, it had this kind of artwork on. I love that. It was the best artwork ever. I actually enjoyed the story, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know if you've read the book or not, but it's like a virus going about or like something, and then when the women fall asleep, they go like in a coma thing, and they have like this cobweb on the face. And if you wake them up, they go in a rage and kill you. But it's really good, and I can't wait to read the second one actually because I really enjoyed that. So 4 out of 5 stars for that. So that's my wrap up. Only short and sweet today, but just want to get through it because I'm a bit late putting this up. So yeah, so I've read 9 books, and my favourite one out of all the 9 was Game of Thrones. So I hope you like my video. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see more book reviews, book box unboxings, and just chatting about random rubbish basically. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.